Hey everyone, it's AOE Gaming, bringing you a little bit of news. I feel really good news. Fable 4 has just recently been announced to be released. What you see here is parts of the trailer. I'll put the link to the full trailer in the description. But I'm super excited. If you're anything like me, I loved Fable 1, really loved Fable 2, played the crap out of Fable 3 as well. So when I heard about this new one coming out, I was super excited to find out what I could about what was headed our way. But first, Fable 1 hit the shelves in 2004 for the Xbox original. I loved this game. It was the first one. It sucked me in, and I'm telling you what, I felt like there was no game like it at the time. Some of the clips you're seeing here are from the 2014 re-release called Fable Anniversary, and it was a release on the Xbox 360. Awesome game. Fable 2. My favorite Fable game by far to date. I loved the world of Albion in this one. It was on the Xbox 360. The graphics looked a lot better. The freedom of this game, from character customization to your alignment between good and evil and how that changed the appearance of your character. And that depended on the choices you made. Properties for sale, buying houses, having a family, getting married, kids. All of that was new in Fable 2, which included a co-op gameplay, which was a little strange as the other player came in as a henchman and not their actual designed character, like a pre-set character. But still, it was fun to be able to play with your friends. The story was fantastic. It took place 500 years later in time from Fable 1. So this game, to this day, I just love it. I could go back and play it again. It never gets boring. Just simply one of my favorite games of all time. And I feel like it was ahead of its time as well. Now, Fable 3. This game, I think, was okay. It wasn't my favorite. The graphics were better. The gameplay was good. It took place 50 years later in time than Fable 2. You can see the cutscene graphics here were pretty nice. But I don't know, I didn't like as much the whole industrial era side of things. There still were some beautiful places to go. It definitely was a fun game. I'm not saying that, but it didn't come close to Fable 2 for me. And I think the community agrees, as Fable 2 had a much higher score than any other Fable game to date. But the music and the sounds and the world did feel very familiar.
I see you're approaching Brighthall,
and the game still had that Fable feel, just like you'll see in this sample here.
Yourself at the fine, honest people of this kingdom, far from the bustle of the city and the factory smoke. Of course, a less charitable mind would term them simpletons, but I encourage you to shop in their stores, drink in their taverns, and otherwise partake in their small-town pleasures.
Alright, so Fable 4. What can we expect? And that is primarily what I'm excited to find out and talk about here. It's been a long time since we've seen a platform Fable game. 2004 to 2014 was basically 1, 2, 3, and even the Anniversary, which was just a remake of Fable 1, as you see here. 2017, Fable Fortune was more of a digital online card game kind of thing. I never played that, but what we see here, Fable 2, like I said earlier, had the best score, so I would really hope that the developers take into consideration what made that game great. Now, real quick, Fable Legends was a game that was going to come out in 2016 by Lionhead Studios, the ones who made Fable 1, 2, and 3, but they announced its cancellation and that their studio was closing in 2016. Now, this guy, Trevor Williams, co-founded a studio called Playground Games, and they've done some things over the years, mostly notable for Forza Horizon and Horizon 3. But in 2018, Microsoft announced that they had acquired Playground Games, and that the studio was working on an unannounced open-world RPG, which has now been confirmed to be the Fable games. So, other than Playground Games' production of the Horizon games, we don't know much about what they can do in an RPG like Fable. But I'm excited to find out.
Not all stories have happy endings. But yours has yet to be written.